won't you sail with me out on the rolling sea? We'll find some place to go, maybe down to Barbados. It's an island off somewhere in the middle of nowhere, sailing to freedom, you and me.
Guess where I am, people? Arguably, I'm the place, one of the cultural centres of the world. Something that you're very familiar with on my vlog. There you go. There's a bit of culture there. I'm more used to caveman-like culture. You know, fish, spear it, eat it on the beach, that sort of thing. This is a bit different. Just got to watch out for pickpockets. So I'll tear you apart here. Amazing, I can't even believe I'm here. Soaking up the culture, people. I'll take it back to Australia, digest it a bit, regurgitate it out, and come out caveman-like. Not entirely sure the spearfishing is going to be good here. I reckon I got to get on one of these gondolas, people, all by myself. It's so romantic. Yeah, I know, I was in Greece all by myself, very romantic. In Venice, probably one of the most romantic places in the world, and single. Yep, pretty depressing. But I'm going to get on a gondola nonetheless. I hope he plays Bocelli. He's my favourite. Oh, I've got to get me on one of those. Or one of those. Maybe I could already get one with a girl already implanted. I mean, not implanted, I mean implanted on the gondola, people. So much culture here. It's like Australia. You know, when people describe Australia, they say, oh, you're from Australia, you're like a cultural revolutionary part of the world. I go, yeah, we got oodles of culture. I'm thinking the viz is not that great. Might be a bit tricky spearfishing here. Better go check out one of the locals, ask him his advice. Where are the best spots, you know? There'll be a little bit too much traffic here. Maybe go down a quiet backwater over there where there's more shit floating in the water. It's culture, people. Culture. The more shit in the water, the more culture. He just wanted to be on camera. Recognise sailing into freedom, boredom, freedom, you know the drill. Okay, there's less activity around this canal. The spearfishing might be better. The viz is still not looking that great. There's more shit in the water though. Could be more action. And I reckon, I know, this is going to shock you all, shock all the Sailing to Freedom die-hard caveman supporters. I reckon I'm going to go to a fancy restaurant and buy myself a fancy lunch. When in Rome, well, I'm not in Rome, Venice. You get the gist. A lot of croissants here. I think that's an import. Bloody French.
We surrender!
Jesus, there's bridges all over the place. Oh, visibility still pretty poor. I'm looking for the sweet spots. I'm actually looking for a local fisherman. Surely he'll know where all the good spots are. You know, he'll let me know. I'm Australian. I'm only here for a day. I'm not going to be a threat. Just take one fish. Doesn't look the best. The viz is probably less than a quarter of my gun, which means I'll have to shoot with my toe the spear at the end of my head if I see anything. Might shoot myself in the top of the head. Oh, so romantic. It'll just be me and one of those things, people. So cool. Ooh, bakery. It's hard for me to admit as an Australian, but does have a little bit more culture than Australia. Just a little, smidgen. Okay, I'm now purposely getting lost, going down a little alleyway, and there you go. This is so cool. The view is a bit better there. Smells not so good. I don't think it's a good spot for fishing, people. I wonder if you could just hire a lilo out, you know, like an inflatable bed, and just drift down. Of course, when you hire them out, you'd have to, you know, give them a dose of penicillin. Oh, pizza. Never thought I'd see that here. G'day, people. I ran into some typical Venetians. You're from Venice, no? No?
No.
Oh, bugger. Where are you from?
Sweden. Stockholm.
So how good is this? Is it the first time to Venice?
Yeah.
How cool is this?
Yeah.
I mean, you've got culture and history in Sweden.
Yeah. Yes.
But Australia, we don't have any culture. So this is
You have
just...
snakes.
Yeah, we have snakes and things that will fuck you up.
Spiders.
Yeah, and things that will kill you in 2.5 minutes.
Yes, that's right. Our culture is only about surviving to our next meal.
Yeah, the viz is getting poorer again. Just trying to find a true Venetian beautiful woman. Maybe she wants to come on a boat. Maybe she's sick of the little water in Venice and she wants to see the broad blue, cobalt blue oceans.
I eventually met a Venetian girl, but she unfortunately could not speak English. Thank God.
Yep, lots of culture. And I'm lost. So much culture, I'm lost in it. There's, I don't know, probably 50 or 100 canals, little ones. And then there's 1 or 2 really big main ones. But very confusing. Little alleyways going everywhere.
Eureka, people! We have fish action.
Damn, I should always carry a mini spear gun in my pocket. Could have had that. Could have had that for lunch. Caught it, got it, filleted it, take it to a restaurant, say, hey, cook it for me, mate. Italian fashion. One of the first greatest engineers. Let's go check it out.
Listen carefully, people. You can hear the mechanism turning in their head compared with the invention itself.
How cool. He was one clever bastard. Well, when I say bastard, I mean that in the nicest possible way. Imagine being the first to invent all this stuff. Or just to take notice and try and work things out. Amazing. This guy. And an artist. Amazing. Look at this. Helicopters. Flying machines. Unbelievable. Mechanics.
Da Vinci was ahead of his time. He even foresaw machinery needed in the adult film industry.
I mean, this guy was a genius, literally. First hanging pilot. Any volunteers? This is around 1490 to 1500. This is amazing stuff, people. How did he have this in his head?
And here I thought Archimedes' screw was the one about him meeting the actress after the Syracuse Theatre, but apparently not.
Should have come here for inspiration with the Elcano challenge, people. That's all green. I just need a whole bunch of very fit females. Now what's a person? A person is about 1/4 of a horsepower. And I need 40 horsepower. I just need 160 Scandinavian crew.
Excavator.
And like all true engineers, eventually they're going to get roped into the art of warfare. So he's probably working for some republic or some city. I think they used to work for cities, and the mayor goes to Leonardo, you know, it's great that you can move earth from A to B and you can dig a canal really quickly and you can move water uphill. And, you know, the Mona Lisa is absolutely beautiful. But how about you make some instruments of war so we can go kill some people? Oh, and also make me a nice dinner set.
G-clamp and colonoscopy device. Oh wow, did Leonardo invent the bicycle in the 15th century, almost 400 years before we actually thought in 1855? Well, no he didn't, and this is the story as best as I can tell it. The picture of the bicycle was apparently found in Da Vinci's Codex Atlanticus when Italian monks were restoring the work in the 1960s, but the pages had been previously glued together by a restorer in the 16th century because there were a lot of men's genitalia drawn on the same page. Yes, you heard that right, people. Dicks. And the historian didn't want people seeing the dicks and thinking Da Vinci was a man obsessed with dicks. Now you may think that Da Vinci was known for his anatomical work, such as this and this, but I've never seen the work like this or like this. Now we know paper was very expensive in those days, and we also know that if we pick up any juvenile boy's maths textbook nowadays, it will be covered in dicks. So we think the paper was used by one of Da Vinci's students having a bit of fun on some of the pages of Da Vinci's works, and that the bicycle drawing was simply something a bored monk would do, going through literally thousands of pages of Da Vinci's works in the restoration process. So yes, basically this bicycle should not be here and should be replaced by a bunch of male genitalia, showing how one of his students spent some of his time. Some things never change.
There's no two ways about it, this guy was a bloody genius. Unbelievable. In almost everything he touched.
And here is the great man.
This early exposure to mechanical engineering will have great influence on his later inventions. In the local studio, Leonardo sees how his talent might and escape the limitations of the space.
Nothing but culture, people. Most expensive dump I've ever had, €1. Turns out the budget will be blown if I go on one of those, but especially if I go on one of those gondolas. Yeah, I spoke to the guy, and apparently it's a 4-day budget of my budget to go on a gondola. So I politely declined and said you can stick it up your ass. I didn't say that, but I thought it, people. Oh baby, nothing but culture, 360 degrees, except for maybe the 5 degrees that I'm in. Whoa baby, wow.
Too much culture for a Neanderthal.
I just missed my gondola, people. I got my Bocelli on YouTube on my phone ready to go. Gonna play Kunte Partira. It's the best, people, the best. Even though he's a blind fucker. This is my gondola ride, people. €10. Very romantic. I met some, I thought I met some Italians, but they're from Chicago. Is it Chicago? Chicago. You want to say something about, oh, you only just got to Venice, so take it. All right.
Just got to Venice, traveling Italy for 2 weeks.
Really?
Went to Florence, now Venice.
Okay.
Milan. We're gonna hit Switzerland and Croatia too.
Really?
Yeah.
What do you think of the Italian guys? Are they hitting on you a lot?
They're hot, but they're weird. Yeah,
they're hot, but they're weird. All right.
Yeah. I mean.
What about Australians? Just trying to sneak this one in.
First Australian we've met. We haven't met.
Really?
One. Yeah.
Oh, baby.
Oh.
And then they looked at my channel and were impressed that I was very much like Leonardo da Vinci in my anatomical appreciation of the human body. Well, one type of human body, that is. And yes, one type of anatomy too. Ooh la la.
Wow, look at that. 1.3 million.
Oh shit. I feel like maybe I've watched one of your videos.
You've got your clothes on, so it doesn't matter. If you get in a bikini, you willing to do that? Come on.
It's in here.
Where's your sense of adventure, girls?
That's cool. We're gonna watch some of your videos when we get to the Airbnb.
No, don't. It'll bore you. Look, you're in Venice. Don't watch my channel. I was lined up for the wrong ferry, and now these girls are stalking me.
We're following. Can't help it.
Yeah, they've subscribed, and now they've Instagrammed me. So romantic. Let's blow the budget, people. Well, there can only be two things. Lasagna or spag bowl, people. Soaking up the culture, people. Bon appetit to you, bon appetit to me. I'm missing this one. I got one strand. Well, I wouldn't say my belly's full, but that was pretty good. Well, that's it for Venice. Well, actually, one more thing, people. One more thing. I don't think I can fit more culture in, but let's try. There we go. Alright, that's about it.